I am a brand new supervisor, which is super exciting. And I'm hoping you guys all had a wonderful 4th of July week since it was like in the middle of the week. So if everyone wants to drop in some of the fun things they did over the week in celebrating the holiday. Ooh, boating's so fun. I love boating. That's actually what I did too all weekend with you, Taylor. Anyone else do anything fun? Oh, a car went up north. That's so fun. Oh, visiting family's the best. Oh, it was your son's first 4th, Allison. That's so exciting. Yes, I was able to see the women score their 2 goals to win the cup. That was awesome. Okay, so we'll start off the call with the marketing plan, and then we'll talk more about extravaganza and get into some other things later on. So the first step in the marketing plan is becoming a new distributor. Do we have any new distributors on the call? Anyone at all? Okay, well, we can. Oh, Sarah, I see someone's a new distributor.
Hi.
Hi, Sarah. Do you want to tell us what made you want to become a distributor?
Yeah, so I was doing like the Hustle and Heart challenge, like this current one. And then I met with Shannon and she had all these pictures of like traveling around and stuff, and I just really wanted to be able to travel and like earn another income. So, yeah. So I joined.
Yeah, that's super exciting. That's one great thing with becoming a distributor. You can qualify for great vacations. Like I know Punta Cana is coming up that people just got to qualify for, and we're going to have more coming up in the future. So hopefully we'll see you on those trips with us. Do you know how to get to senior consultant? Because that's going to be your next step.
You have to get a certain amount of points.
Yeah. Exactly. No, yeah, you're totally on track. Trust me, when I first became a distributor, I didn't know anything either. So to get to senior consultant, you're going to need 500 documented volume points. And to get those documented volume points, you're just going to get by having people order products, by joining challenges and things like that. And you need to get those 500 DVPs in 1 to 2 months. And then do we have any brand new senior consultants on that would like to share how they got there? Oh, and the long way is 1,000 documented volume points in 3 to 6 months. Sorry, totally forgot that. Thanks, Taylor. Okay. Well, after senior consultant, if we don't have any new people on, we have, wow, I'm blanking today. I'm so sorry, guys. We have qualified producer. And to get to qualified producer, you need 1,000 documented volume points in 1 to 2 months, or you need, I believe it's 2,000 in 2,500 in 3 to 6 months. Thanks, Taylor, saving me again. Again, brain dead. I'm so sorry, guys. It was a long week. So do we have any new qualified producers on the call tonight?
Hi.
Oh, hey, Jimmy. Yeah, Jimmy, do you want to tell us how you got to qualified producer?
I got the qualified producer from just plugging people into challenges and actually, doing more and more personal development. And then I also got my first distributor on my team with that, and I will have another one either by the end of this month or beginning of August.
That's awesome. That's so exciting. Yes, personal development is so important. That helps you become who you want to become and the best version of yourself while always evolving. And people love that, just like people love seeing us travel and things like that. So that's huge. And I'm glad to hear you're plugging people into challenges. Hopefully supervisors coming soon for you. Do you know how to get to supervisor?
2,000 documented volume points in 1 to 2 months or 4,000 across 3 to 12 months.
Perfect. Thank you. Do we have any new supervisors other than myself on the call tonight that would like to share how they got to SOUP? Or just, Allison, do you want to share how you got to SOUP? Okay, so I guess if no one wants to hop up, I can share how I got to supervisor. So basically, I just started plugging into the calls and the events, and I started doing my own thing. I kind of was working half at Lake Michigan, half at my hometown bar, and I would bring my shakes into my hometown bar, and everyone was like, "Ooh, what are those? They look delicious." I would let them try them. They got into challenges. They started doing it. I was posting my results. People started seeing my results and wanted in on it. And it was all just about plugging people into the challenges and getting more and more and just slowly progressing. And then I eventually got my products behind the bar at Lake Michigan, which helped. And yeah, so does any other current supervisors want to share? No one? Okay, well then I guess to get to the next level, which would be active supervisor, you need 3 months in a row of 2,500 documented volume points. And do we have any new active soups on the call? I see we got some world teams. Does anyone want to share how they got to active soup?
I can share how I did, Michaela.
Okay, thanks, Linz.
So when I made my active soup cut, so to become an active soup, we get to get 3 consecutive months of 2,500 documented volume points. So I actually was living at home and still working full-time as a manager at my family's bakery and part-time as a physical therapy aide. So I just really got to plug into like those around me and my circle of influence and got to bring them along for the challenges. So as soon as I became a distributor, I also was a Hustle and Heart coach, which was awesome because I got to plug people into that. And then I also let people try the products and had shake parties. I had like little like brunch parties at my house and would do like shakes and shake waffles and like tea, like sangria, mimosa things, and just let people try the products that way. So that is how I made my 3 active soup cuts.
Oh, thanks, Linz. Yes, I definitely want to do a shake party soon at the house. Do you want to share how you got to, or how you get to World Team? Because I know that's where you
Yeah, sure. So to get to World Team, there's a few different ways that we can do it. So as you become an active soup, you have 3 months of 2,500 documented volume points. And in order to get to World Team, you can either do 1 more month consecutively, so 4 consecutive months of 2,500 documented volume points, or you can take a shortcut and get 10,000 documented volume points in 1 month, which does happen and is absolutely amazing. Or there's another way you can get to World Team, which is to just bring a whole squad with you right from the get-go and get 500 royalty points in 1 month, and that will also get you to World Team.
Wow, perfect. Thanks, Linz. Do we have any new World Teams that would like to hop off? Tay, I know you're one. Do you want to hop off and share how you got to World Team?
Yeah, I can do that. Is there any new ones? I don't know if there's any new ones on the call today, but I know we got a couple of them coming. Michaela hitting her first cut of active soup on her way there. Anyways, so I was able to hit World Team, again, plugging people in, getting Michaela as a distributor, plugging people in to the chats and to not only just the Hustle and Heart Challenge, but also helping set up the Hustle and Muscle Challenge that we're doing and getting guys involved. Sorry, that was a really loud car driving by. Anyways, but just getting people involved and sharing and being like, hey, doing the reach outs and making your 100-person list is definitely a big thing. So do those things, guys.
Yes, thanks, Tay. 100-persons list is huge. Okay, well, that is where we're going to stop on the marketing plan. So I'm actually going to throw it back to Taylor, I believe. Hold on, no. I'm getting ahead now, no.
It's me.
Oh, Takar. Sorry, Car.
No, you're good. You're good. Amazing job, Michaela. So awesome and so cool to hear everyone share. So I'm super excited to talk about this. I'm sure you guys have heard so much about this topic already, but I get to go over some things about extravaganza. So first and foremost, if you already have your ticket for extravaganza, please drop a number 1 in the chat. I want to see everybody who has their ticket already. I'm so excited. I know for a lot of people, it's their first time. If it's your first time, raise your hand. Ooh, so excited. Your guys' minds are about to be blown. But cool. So let's see. I'm going to actually have a few of you share. So if I can have Shannon come off mute, and can you share with us kind of why you're deciding to go to Extravaganza, what you're excited about, all that good stuff?
Yes, I can. Hi. Oh my gosh. I'm so freaking excited. This will be my 4th ever Extravaganza. And I remember my first one going. I was always told, okay, it's going to be like the Super Bowl of Herbalife. And I'm not a sports person. So, like, I had an understanding, yes, of like the, massiveness of like what the Super Bowl meant. But going to Extravaganza was a whole different experience. Just seeing everyone so excited for the same purpose and the same passion, and literally being jacked up on liftoffs and tea all weekend long. Like, you just have this radiating energy that's just radiating off of everyone, throughout the whole weekend, as well as hearing the most amazing speakers just sharing their stories on like their journey and what they've been able to break through to be able to then have massive success and just things that they were working on. And I'm just excited to be able to, get that energy again, and just to always have that radiating and building upon, because every extravaganza, I feel it just gets to be built upon every single year, which is super amazing. And to be able to be hyped with a whole crowd of 20 to 25,000 people. So that is something that I'm the most excited for too. And I'm always excited when there's new people coming along with all of us here. I know a lot of you guys, it's your first time going, and that just makes me super excited, because you don't even know what's about to happen, and we only have like 3 weeks left, I think, until we're there. And just wait. You'll see what all the hype's about. You'll see.
Awesome. Thank you, Shannon. Thank you so much. And then next we're going to have Sarah go ahead and share why she's deciding to go, and it'll be her first one too.
Okay, so yeah, it's my first extravaganza, and so I'm pretty new to being like a new distributor. And then I went to the Success Saturday in June, and everyone there was talking about like, oh my gosh, go to all the events, just throw yourself into it. So then that got me like really thinking. And then Shannon was basically like, you really should go. So then I just decided like, okay, I'm going. So I'm super excited to like meet the new people and hear everybody else's like perspective and just like experience the whole thing. So
Yes, I'm so excited for you. That's so cool. And when did you become a distributor again?
I think it was like 4 weeks ago.
Okay, perfect. So brand new distributor as of 3-ish weeks ago, and she's committed to extravaganza because that's just what everyone is doing. That's what everyone who, is taking this thing seriously, that's what they're doing. So that's just super awesome that you've committed to go. That speaks volumes, and we're just super excited to see what happens for you coming out of it. That's so cool. Does anyone else want to share why they're choosing to go to extravaganza?
I can, because I'm super freaking excited to go.
Go, Tay.
So when I first started, I think I came in like right after everyone went or something like that, and I was like, they were talking about it at the bar. They were all like super excited about it and how they learned so much. And then now I'm like still hearing all this hype, and it's been a year now. They're super excited about like this year coming around and all the different like things that we get to learn. And I'm super excited because it's literally going to be a freaking Super Bowl of Herbalife people, and you're going to like learn so many different things, and learning from like some people that you don't normally hear from that are in different organizations, and learning all these different things from so many different people, and getting different aspects and like views from different people that are from different different things and all that. So I'm definitely super excited to get all the nuggets from all the different like top people and all the people and all the recognition. Don't know what the heck I'm wearing yet, but for recognition night, I'm excited to see everybody walk the stage. And Boo says hi to everybody too.
Hey, Boo. So cute. I'm so excited for you, Tay. It's going to be so fun. Okay, cool. So I'm actually going to take you guys through a little bit of extravaganza prep, a little bit of what to expect when you're there. So if I can actually see our first timers again, if you can raise your hand on the screen. So you got Tay, Michaela, Amanda, Sarah, and Jimmy. And then I'm pretty sure Michael's, it's his first time, as well as Victoria. So lots of first timers. So cool. So I'm actually going to go ahead and share my screen really quick. You can give me a second. I always forget how to do this. Okay, let's see. So I am going to share with you guys the agenda first. So can you guys see this? Give me a thumbs up. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Okay, so extravaganza is basically from Friday until Sunday. So I'm going to start here. Thursday is basically if you fly in early, you can go ahead and register if you'd like to. So registration is from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. And it has, so I'm also going to be sending this into the chat. So you guys will have this agenda in your Get to Soup chats. So all this stuff that I'm sharing here tonight will also be sent there, but we kind of wanted to give you guys a breakdown. So basically this is just like everyone's arriving on Thursday. There's no training on Thursday. You just register if you need to, hang out, get settled into your hotels, all that good stuff. And then July 26th, which is Friday, this is probably the most magical and the most special day because of recognition night. So again, if you fly in, let's say early Friday, and you still have to register, registration is open again from 8 a.m. to 6. There's also an Herbalife Nutrition Expo. So this is super cool because they'll have a lot of booths like in up as display. There's like little Herbalife product mascots running around, which it's been like my dream forever to be one of those one day. So we'll see if I'll be there. Just kidding. But basically it's just like they have little mini trainings that go on. There's like, you know, different booths that have like new things that are coming out, just different things like that. It's pretty cool, and that's just available for you to hang out at anytime you want. And then basically these two things are President's Team stuff. So there is a President's Team meeting. And then if you are an Active World Team member or an Active World Team member or above, so Active World Team, Get Team, Mill Team, all that good stuff, all the way up to Prez, there is a Tab Team training. So if you are someone who is Tab Team or Active World Team, go ahead and put a 1 in the chat. I know there's a few people, a lot in our organization that it'll be their first time going to one of these at Extravaganza. So that's super exciting. So that's from 2 to 4. And then there's a little bit of a break from 4 to 5 for those who are at the Tab Team training. They always have a DJ up on the stage, like just kind of playing music while everyone's, because this is a break for those who were in the Tab Team training who are already in the Superdome. And then this is also when people are arriving who, you know, haven't yet been inside. So everyone else outside of Active World Team and Tab. So there's music. It's super cool. The energy in the room is like no other. It's like the coolest feeling ever. It's probably my favorite part, the DJ and just knowing all the things that are about to go down. And then recognition night is from 5 to 8 p.m. So 3 hours. This is going to be the most fancy as far as your clothing goes. So you pick your favorite outfit for this day, the most fancy dresses, heels, skirts, all that good stuff. Of course, stay comfortable. But if you're going to like dress up the most one day out of the entire weekend, this is the day to do it. So basically recognition night is like probably the best part of the whole weekend. We recognize everybody who has moved up the marketing plan since the last extravaganza, so the whole year. So they'll recognize, you know, a lot of like stand-up recognition for some levels, I think up until Active Role Team, and then get all the way up to like all the levels. So get to Prez and beyond, all walk across the stage. So Get 2.5 and Mill 7.5 will walk across the stage, and it's cool because you get these medallions. You feel like you're getting an award, which is super cool. And then once it hits President's Team, so President's Team and above, those people get to go on stage, and then you will hear them share their story. So when you know, and what's really cool too is there's confetti flying everywhere. The music is crazy. And then of course, when you start to hear the shares, that's where most of the magic happens. You know, you'll be sobbing, crying. I'm sure you'll be taking tons of notes off of what people are saying. It's just super, super special. And I remember my first extravaganza was in Las Vegas, and I think Herbalife had like, in North America, had like 40 new Prez Team or something. And It was crazy, like crying, goosebumps, chills the whole time. And I believe that this extravaganza, there's also that same amount of new press team this year too. So it's going to be super special. And then moving on to Saturday. So there is an active supervisor breakfast shake social. Say that 3 times fast. So I believe if you, I have to double check the qualifications for this, but I think if you're an active supervisor, or if you had like a certain amount of active supervisors qualify within the qualification period, you qualify for this breakfast, and they make you shakes. It's super awesome. So quick breakfast before the training. And then the extravaganza training is from 9 to 5. And this is like business attire. So similar to like a leadership development weekend, a little bit dressier than a Success Saturday. So again, like skirts with heels, or, nice shoes, nice top, that sort of thing. And then if you are a platinum or gold VIP qualifier, you get the VIP party. So typically, if you are gold or platinum VIP, if you want to also drop a number 1 in the chat, or drop which level that you are. So basically these big buses are going to take you from the hotel to where the VIP party is at. Typically there's catered food, music, dancing. It's like a big celebration. There's so many people there. You get to be around some of the top leaders in Herbalife in North America. So that is also on Saturday night from 7:30 to 10:30. And then for everybody else who isn't gold or platinum VIP, there is the Mardi Gras party. You do need your credential to enter, and you do need to purchase a ticket for this. So I'm not sure if you can still purchase your Gen H ticket online, but if not, you can also purchase this in person when you get there at registration, if you do want to end up going to this. And then Sunday the 28th is the final day of extravaganza. There is the Herbalife Nutrition Foundation a fit hour from 8 to 9. I believe you do also get to purchase a ticket to attend this as well. And then the extravaganza training is from 10 to 4. So if you're looking to dress a little bit more comfortable, this is the day that you would do it. A lot of people wear Herbalife attire. Me personally, I kind of dress the same as I would on Saturday, or you can do like an Herbalife t-shirt with a cute skirt and some shoes or whatever. But definitely this is the more like dressed down day. There are some people who wear like straight up workout clothes. I probably wouldn't do that unless you want to, of course. But I would say it's pretty similar to Saturday's attire, but a little bit more comfy and a little bit more dressed down if you like. I'm going to exit this out super quick, and I'm going to share a different document that kind of breaks down. And again, this will be sent over into your Get to Suit chats. But this is kind of the packing guide for those who are going, especially if it's your first time, just wanting to really be sure that you're packing everything. So for outfits, you have your Friday night outfit, your Saturday training outfit. If you are a gold or platinum qualifier, it is cocktail attire, so a bit more dressy on that end. So Saturday, you'll probably want one outfit for the training and then one outfit for the night. And then the Sunday training, again, an outfit for that. And then we also have a party for our organization. It is at a club, and the details and the address and stuff, I believe, were posted in the chat, but we can also repost that again. But it's open to all of you who have a ticket to extravaganza. So for this, it's more so like club attire, cocktail attire. So you will want an outfit for that as well. And then other clothes, like for Thursday when you're kind of hanging out, eating dinner, you'll want clothes for that. Clothes for after the trainings to hang out and grab food in. Of course, pajamas, clothes to sleep in. The proper underwear, bras, sports bras for all my ladies, different things like that. Workout outfits, so all of these different things. Some important things that I want to hit on the call is your credentials. So if you do not have your credentials, or if you forget them, or if you lose it, you will have to buy another ticket at the door price, which I believe is $100 something. If anyone knows that price, if you can drop it in the chat, but you don't want that to happen. So you either get to purchase a new ticket or you don't get in without your credential. So just so you guys know that it's super important, like double, triple check that you have it with you. If you got it sent to your house for like the pre-reg, or, you know, if you're going to go register when you're there at the event, then just make sure once you get it that you hold on to that thing like your life depends on it. And then this is a North American event, so there is English and Spanish. So you will want to get an AM FM radio to be able to translate Spanish to English if you do not speak Spanish. A lot of the speakers that do speak Spanish are freaking amazing, and what they share is, of course, just as valuable as anybody else. A lot of them are killing it. So it's like, if you don't have your radio and you're just kind of sitting there like not knowing what they're saying, you're missing out on so much, because I have learned so much from, you know, having my radio. And when I don't have it, or if like the batteries die or something, it's like, shoot, like you're missing out on so much. So you will want batteries for those. Most of them come with batteries, I think. And then you'll want headphones to listen to those. So I believe most of the radios have like the old school headphone jack, not like the iPhone one. So just make sure you have some of those type of headphones to be able to listen to that radio, like Taylor is displaying right now. Of course, your buttons and your marketing plan level pins, you'll want to wear those during the trainings. And then for this part, the small bag, there is actually, because of the venue, just for safety and the amount of people that are inside the venue, you can only have a clear bag. And down farther on this PDF, there's specific information on the type of bag that you can bring in. But I believe you can't bring in like a normal backpack or like a purse or something. It has to be a certain size, and it has to be clear, if I read it correctly. And of course, a notebook. You'll be taking lots of notes, so a notebook that has enough pages for 3 days worth of training. Different necessities, of course, everyone's different, but just some different things to really just help someone pack. I also believe that the venue does not allow any outside food besides Herbalife products. So things like protein bars, beverage mix, shakes that you can shake up in a shaker cup. But I believe it doesn't allow really anything else besides that. Portable charger would be awesome, so your phone doesn't die. You'll need your ID, which you'll have anyways if you're, you know, driving to New Orleans or flying on an airplane. But you will need your ID to register if you are registering at Extravaganza once you get there. So this is the document that explains the bag. There is a bunch of information actually on My Herbalife. If you search in the search bar Extravaganza, it'll pull up like an Extravaganza page that has like the agenda. It has this. It has like all these different flyers and stuff. So you can also kind of look at that too if you'd like. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen. And then again, all this stuff will be sent into the chat, into your Get to Soup chat, so you guys can have it when you're packing. You can have it to kind of look at when you're getting ready to go. So does anybody have any questions at all about anything before we move on? I couldn't see the chat as I was speaking, so I don't know if anyone asked any questions or not. I'm just looking really quick. Okay, perfect. Was that helpful? Awesome. Okay, cool. So with that being said, I'm going to pass it to my girl, Tay.
Hey guys. So for this section, I kind of am getting pulled between two different things that I wanted to talk about, so I'm going to kind of try and combine them. But to start this off, it's kind of do something a little different. I want you guys to close your eyes for a second, and I want you to really be honest with yourself when I ask you these questions. And so close your eyes. No one can see you. No one's going to know. When has there ever been a point in your life where you have felt not worthy? Raise your hand, yes or no. Has there ever been a point in your life where you have felt beneath somebody? Has there ever been a point in your life where you just want to give up? Has there ever been a point in your life where you just feel unlovable, like no one is going to care about you? All right. You guys can open your eyes. I did that with you guys, so I don't know what everyone else said either. But I'm sure at some point one of you guys raised your hand for at least one of those. And one thing I really want to touch on, because this is something that I used to do all the time, was one thing is you need to stop comparing yourself to others, whether it's comparing yourself to how somebody looks, whether it's how somebody might be killing the business and right now you're kind of on, so you're struggling on what you need to do next, whether it's you're not making the progress that you wanted to do, or you have somebody that is saying something behind you or is telling you that you can't do something and you let that get to you, but you're like in your head, you know you can do it, but that's getting to you more than that is. So that was kind of the first thing I wanted to talk about. But the cool thing that I listened to by Jim Rohn, it was something that says, humans are the only things that have the ability to change the paths of their lives. We have the ability to change whether how we feel about ourselves, what path we're going to go on. Are we going to go and do the things that are going to help us get better, help us change, help us make an impact? Or are we going to go drink and do the things that aren't going to help us, that are going to hurt us in the long run? And then another thing that I thought was really, really important was when you're thinking about your future, what do you imagine for yourself? So right now, when you think about your future in 5 years, whether it is your family, whether it's what marketing plan you want to be at, what do you picture yourself as? So for me in 5 years, I'm shooting for press team, and that's what I'm going to imagine myself as being in 5 years. That's the image that I have in my head. You have to have that image in your head and have that be so strong of me walking across the stage at Extravaganza as press team. But if you don't have that image in your head, or you don't have the will or that power behind you to push you through all these different things that are going to come at you, you're in life, you're going to hit some obstacles that aren't great, and you're going to hit some things that are going to push you back. But you need to have a goal or something, whether it is not only I'm sorry, I'm reading Michaela's little thing, the red carpet thing about Mike and Car. Having those little things in your head, that push you to go through those different things. It says, dreams and goals can become a magnet. The bigger the goal, the stronger the magnet. Those will pull you through the winters of your life. That was something that really, really stuck with me when I was listening. And so another thing is you can think about that in your business as well. So it says, when should you start building? So when should you start building a team? Can you imagine you with your team right now? If not, then you're not going to start building. You have to have that picture in your head of what you're going to be building in the future. So I'm kind of losing my train of thought here. Sorry, guys. I'm going to look down for a second. So stop comparing yourself to others. You bust your self-image and you start to search for things and try to fill the void. You never feel good enough, but we have to remember that we are a work in progress. That was another thing that I wrote down that I personally stuck out to me a lot is nothing. We're going to keep working and we're going to keep working and working on ourselves. Everything we're going to be, I don't think there's ever going to be we can't hit this perfect goal of a person. We're always going to be working. We're always going to be pushing through something. We're always going to be learning from somebody else. There's going to be people that come into our lives that we never expected. There's going to be events that happen. We're going to lose people. We're going to gain people. And we have to be able to, we have to let those things happen and learn from them. That's a big thing. We need to be able to learn from them. Even the bad things that happen, that happen or the decisions that we make that aren't the greatest decisions, we learn, hey, you know what? I shouldn't have done this, but I learned this, this, and this from it. Now I get to apply it if something like that is going to happen again. So different things that we get to learn throughout the different struggles that we go through. And when we go to trainings and stuff like that, the different things that we hear from other people's stories that literally just rip you apart. Like there was a couple Success Saturdays ago where I was literally sitting in my chair bawling my eyes out because somebody was upstairs sharing their story, and you can just learn so much from so many other people. You just have to be open to learning those different things. And I think that's kind of where I'm going to, I know that was really short, but that's where I'm going to kind of send this over to Sawyer, who is going to talk about everything else that is going on in our amazing organization and talk about, growing the peach a little bit. But Sawyer, I'm leaving it to you.
All right. Thanks, Tay. That was amazing. You've been killing the PD sections lately, so I can tell that you've been really working on that. So that's awesome. I know that was one of your goals. All right, so next steps. I'm feeling a little sassy today, I'm not gonna lie. So if I'm a little sassy, just like you guys are fine, you can handle it. So the Peachy Challenge, if you guys aren't enrolled in Hustle and Heart and you're not promoting this, like what you doing? Like it's time to get going. They say August is like a really low month, or July. I think July is a low month, but it's not going to be for us because we literally have amazing challenges literally laid out for us. They give us literally everything. You don't even have to create Instagram story slides. Like you just post it every single day. And I really would encourage you to think back to why you started, like I always talk about, because if somebody wouldn't have posted that, would you be here? So who on your Instagram is looking to see exactly what you have to offer them? So I would really encourage you to do it and stop caring about, because this is something I'm speaking to myself too, stop caring about what other people are thinking about what you're posting on your social media, because you can do whatever you want. And the ones who are saying things are also the ones who are watching you year on year on year. And they're probably going to be a client eventually. So make sure you're posting that. How to enroll people. Once they vote on your things, make sure you're reaching out to them. Make sure you get them off Instagram right away. Get with your upline coach about formulating a message. I think that this is something really good for you to do on your own rather than taking exactly what somebody else does. And your upline is going to be more than happy to help you formulate a message to send out to people. I know Shannon would always be like, well, what would you say? And I would construct it, and she would really coach me on my languaging. So get with your coach about how to do that. And then once you do have people enrolled into the challenge, recognizing them is so important. Like recognizing them in the chats, recognizing them on social media, like really hyping them up and getting them excited, because making people feel important. Like you guys, number one rule in life is people want to feel cared about and people want to feel loved. So make them feel loved, make them feel cared about. I know we all know how good it feels to be recognized. Like whether you want to be like, oh, I don't care, I don't want to be spotlighted. Yeah, you do. Like from time to time you want to be. So recognize your people, give them like so much love, because if they get 21-day results, like they're going to be on fire. They're going to go tell all of their friends. They're going to become a coach. They're going to just be hype, keep getting results, come to events, and then they're going to be press team, and you're going to like end up chairman's club if you keep doing that. So do it up. Another thing I would like to really empower you guys to do is to enroll yourselves in this challenge. So July is crazy. Like 4th of July, we have extravaganza, got all these things. A lot of people are probably going to their cottages. There's all this yummy food, and like it's hot, so you want to go get ice cream, but like you want to be in a bathing suit, and like you want to stay up late and watch the sunset, but like you got to work all day, and you want to go do this and that. And there's all these things, and you can make distractions for their like excuses for why you're not going to. So I think that is an even more reason to enroll ourselves into this. If you can show all of your people that you can do it when you're running all over the United States and you're not getting as much sleep as you would like, then they're going to be able to do it too. So sharing your journey along the entire way. I don't care if your Instagram stories don't look, but as long as you are like sharing that, or even in your chats, like wherever you're sharing that, like make sure they know that you're invested into it, and make sure they know that you're not only invested into the workouts and the meal plans and the shakes, but that you're invested into the gratitude portion of it. Because if we can get people to grow through all of these things and really get uncomfortable and really just grow that gratitude muscle that they didn't even know they had, and teach them personal development, like it's going to be a game changer for them, and they're never going to want to leave because they've just realized this whole new life. So I would really, really empower you guys to enroll yourselves, because everything you do is you are teaching all of your followers, all of your clients, all of your coaches to do. So how you are being is how you're teaching your people to be. So if you're not doing the challenges, if you're going to get an ice cream every night and posting that every night, I'm not saying don't go get it. I'm not saying don't have tacos. I'm not saying don't have a drink. I'm just saying, like, what you do, if you're doing that every single night, if you're in the club every single night, like, not the good clubs, like the bad clubs. If you're like bumping and grinding type of clubs, you don't want to be there. Like, you want to be in the nutrition clubs. So make sure that you're showing people that, and make sure you're showing people like, oh, hey, here's a picture of me in my bikini because I feel freaking bomb. And like, being healthy doesn't mean six pack. Being healthy means that I'm creating a good mindset. I'm creating good, healthy habits with nutrition, like all of these things. And you're really showing these to your people. Then those are exactly the coaches and the clients that you're going to attract and you're going to create. So make sure that you are really setting an example and leading by example. So that is what I have for the Peachy Challenge. Going off of that, monthly goals. I would really empower you all. If you don't want to do it tonight, that's totally fine. I would say even if you need to take a couple days to think on it, whatever, but the sooner the better. Set some goals for this month and make it a non-negotiable of where you're going to be, and then set non-negotiables of what's going to get you there. So what cut do you want to achieve this month? What marketing plan do you want to achieve this month? What marketing pin level, whatever, do you want to achieve this month? And then what's going to get you there? So with the Peachy Challenge, like, you guys, it's simple. $15 and you have literally everything you need. And then you just need to follow up with your clients like every couple of days. For the shorter challenges, I do it a little bit more frequently. Get with your coach about reaching out for that too. But really set up these goals. And like I said, July is said to be a low month, but it's not going to be for us. We have LDW double volume qualifications this month. So you get 5K, then you automatically get an extra 5K. You help somebody through the DAP through these next 3 months, then you get another 2,500 towards LDW. You help somebody get to SUP, you get another 2,500 towards LDW. So max these things out. Look at the qualifications, which have been posted in the chats. You can find that on Herbalife. Find these things out also for yourselves, you guys. Our uplines are always here for us, but there's just a whole different accountability and ownership and looking for it yourself and finding these things for yourself and learning how to set these things. Yep, Carly's posting in there a little bit right now. But so make sure that you guys are keeping that in mind in all of your actions. Like, every time you go to do something or you choose one thing over another, make sure you're really thinking about what this is going to do for your future. I'm going to just share a little personal story quick. So lately I have been, I feel like, just surrounded by all people I love. Like, I love them, but I've been surrounded by a lot of people who hate their jobs. All they talk about is how much they hate work. All they talk about is how they're always working, how they love the weekends, literally living for the weekends, getting hammered, like belligerently, like drinking to get drunk, not celebrate. Like, there is a very definite line, and I never really understood how drastic of a difference it is until literally this past month. When I was in Nashville with Shannon and one of my clients, it was such a different vibe going out than when I went to go hang out with my college friends on the 4th of July. So different, to the point where I feel uncomfortable hanging out with the people I used to hang out with. Doesn't mean I don't love them and don't want to grab dinner with them, but I don't want to spend more than a night with them. I woke up the next morning and I was like, yeah, so I actually got to go meet up with Shannon for business. And Shannon and I didn't even like go to the bank to get a loan, but I was like, I just got to get out of there. Like, I had to get out of there because I was like, I have had enough. I need to be around positive people. And even like, I went to Odd Sides the other night and ran into some people I had an internship with last summer, and they're like just talking about how work sucks and how, oh, did you really get up that early? And I'm like, well, yeah, I freaking did. Like, all these things. And I'm just like, why do I want to be surrounded by these people? And is surrounding myself with these people really going to help me get to this place? And that goes back to my quote of, don't take advice or don't take criticism from somebody you wouldn't take advice from. So that kind of goes back to promoting and letting down your ego and realizing that people need what we have. And if you're going to sit there and let the external world, who already hates their lives day to day, criticize you, look at the life they're living, and if that's the life you want to live. And if it is, cool, go listen to them. But if it's not, then I would really empower you guys to step outside of your comfort zones and let down your ego, like I said, and start freaking helping people, because we're superheroes and that's what we do. So that's pretty much all I have. But does anybody have any questions or anything else? No? Thanks, guys. Let's check the chat here. Sweaty selfies. Dude, yeah. Okay, also, this is really just a side note, but I am so, like, sick of, oh, thanks. Like, when you go to the gym and you're wearing, like, leggings and, like, you've got your belly showing and there's all these old people and they're just, like, watching you, like, I'm like, yo, a woman's not gotta be modest to be respected. Like, what the, look away. I'm like, you're, like, 80. I get it, you're a mom and you dress in, like, a paper bag, but, like, let me, oh my god, it's so annoying. There's this lady, she's just giving the stink eye to every other girl in the gym who looks cute. I'm like, you look cute too. God, it's so annoying. That was such a side note, but it just happens. Yeah, I'm so sassy today.
You know,
all right.
Well, topic, so
oh my gosh, dude, your post. And all of a sudden, you guys, like, oh my gosh, I'm not trying to be like, this is not a racist comment at all, but so we have a lot of migrant workers that come here in the summer, and they all pull up in like this big Suburban, and there's literally 12 of them in this thing, and they all come out and they just take up the entire gym, and I'm like, can you just stay in like one area? But it's literally like the whole family is taking up the entire gym, and I'm like, dude, stop staring, like stop taking up the whole oh my gosh, this is why I go to the gym at 4 a.m. because nobody's there. All right, but yep, the MILF bods. Maybe I should hit her up, get her in Hustle and Heart, get her some self-love or something. Yeah. Okay, well, on that happy note, if you guys have questions, yeah, at least they're working out. I know, I give them credit. Okay. Well, anyone else? Anything to say? No? Okay, well, I'm super excited to see everybody on the call tomorrow night. Make sure you get people on this call, dude, even if they're challengers. I'm just going to talk about this now because we're on the topic. I literally have some girls who are interested and they're like, what's more advice or like what's more details on it? And I kind of give them like a voice memo and I'll send them the details and then I'll be like, actually we have a call tonight or tomorrow night. Next steps, it's more intended for coaches, but it does share a lot of stories in what this Hustle and Heart has done for people. So I still have like challengers get on it and they end up loving it. And most of those challengers who do get on it do get in programs. And you never know, maybe it's exactly what somebody needs to hear to become a coach. So I would empower you to invite as many people as you freaking can. So, yep, there we have it. And I love you all. Thanks for listening to my sassy self. Everyone else killed it. Love you guys. Have amazing weeks. See you soon.
bye guys.
Bye.
Bye.